When one imagines the enormous executive sedan that might be driven by a wealthy lawyer or banker, or their chauffeur, the mind naturally goes to the Mercedes S-Class or the BMW 7 Series. Venerable, enormous and expensive. But for those wanting to keep their driveway a little more understated, we also have the Lexus LS. Sure, it's not as ostentatious as the big saloons from Munich and Stuttgart, but it has a dignified elegance all its own. For nearly 3 decades, the LS has been a discreet and dependable Japanese luxury sedan. The new 2018 LS, perhaps thankfully, is a bit less discreet. We saw the new look LS when it was introduced earlier this year in Detroit. Now we know how it drives. We put the 2018 LS through its paces on the traffic-clogged streets of San Francisco and over the Golden Gate Bridge to the twisty B roads around Marin County and the legendary Skywalker Ranch, where we stopped for lunch. Unfortunately, all in attendance were sworn to secrecy about the details of Skywalker Ranch, but we're free to tell you all about the LS. Here's our one-sentence summary, which can be used to describe many cars to bear the Lexus badge. It's excellent in many respects, odd in a few, and incredibly, massively frustrating in one very important area. Lexus has a brand new 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, a first for a premium passenger car. It produces 416 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque, up from 386 horsepower and 367 pounds-to-foot from the outgoing naturally aspirated 4.6-liter V8. Lexus engineers are extremely proud of the fuel efficiency of the new engine, which required some clever technical innovations, a longer bore stroke and increased valve angle, as well as tech borrowed from Formula One, including a laser-clad valve seat that allows for a more direct flow of air into the combustion chamber and a high tumble ratio. In other words, Lexus figured out how to get more bang out of each gasoline-powered buck. Fuel economy numbers are 19 city, 29 highway, and 23 combined for the RWD version and 18/27/21 for AWD, with the highway numbers particularly helped along by the 10-speed gearbox. It's a torque converter unit, but Lexus promises shift times that rival its dual-clutch wielding competitors. The LS is no slouch, either. In RWD trim, the nearly 5,000-pound car hustles from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds, according to Lexus reckoning. The LS has the same drive mode selector as the LC500, offering Eco/Normal/Comfort/Sport/Sport Plus modes that change a wide variety of settings, including the powertrain, suspension and steering setups, and the air conditioning system. It will even juice up the rather lovely engine sound that is, for better or worse, enhanced through the stereo. If you really want a sporty feel out of your Luxembourg, opt for the performance package on the V6 F Sport and you gain a variable gear ratio steering system, active rear steering, and an active stabilizer. The result is a car that drives much smaller than it is, and the LS handles the backroads with aplomb. It's no sports car, but it's fun as hell. Drop it into Sport Plus and the transmission is happy to hold gears well above 4,000 revolutions per minute, keeping the turbos spooled and the throttle responsive. Handling is sharp and, though I wouldn't call the steering precise, it certainly gets the job done. The LS easily holds its own against the sporty versions of its competition, making a not boring Lexus LS was one of the main goals of the engineers. Take the F Sport option box and you get a sportier look inside and out, including a more intricate spindle front grille, with an aerodynamic simulator featuring 7,000 individual surfaces instead of only 5,000 for the standard LS, as well as upgraded 6-piston calipers on 15.7-inch rotors up front and 4-piston 14.1-inch brakes out back. That's up from 4-piston/14-inch and 2-piston/13.1-inch in the standard LS. The LS Hybrid is a revelation. It uses the same multi-stage hybrid system as the LC500 Hours Coupe, which came out last year, combining a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 with a pair of electric motor, generators and a lithium-ion battery. Total system output is 354 horsepower, which moves the LS 500 hours from 0-60 in 5.1 seconds. This hybrid feels quick, and might be the one to buy, especially thanks to the impressive 25/33/28 Lexus estimated fuel economy. There's a wacky-sounding CVT plus 4-speed automatic transmission controlling the output, but it simulates a 10-speed transmission so well that you'd be hard-pressed to know the difference.